Hi everyone, welcome to AKN Sprint Education. Myself Naveen, I am the maths mentor. And today's session about probability. As this chapter carries 7 marks, we have addition theorem on probability as well as 2 more problems. Among these 3 questions, they may ask 2 questions. Okay, let us discuss in this session 2 questions that is very important. 7 mark questions, senior maths, senior inter 2A. So if A, B, C are 3 independent events such that given A, B, C are independent events, given P of A cap intersection B cap intersection C cap equal to 1 by 4, right? So if they are independent events, then I can say that P of A into P of B cap into P of C cap equal to 1 by 4, which is our equation number 1. Children, as I said, they are independent events. Given A, B, C are independent events. So P of A intersection B equal to what? P of A into P of B. Similarly, P of A intersection B cap intersection C cap, I can write as P of A into P of B cap into P of C cap, which is equal to 1 by 4. And second one, what is given second one? P of A cap intersection B intersection C cap equal to 1 by 8. How can I write this? I can write as P of A cap into P of B into P of C cap equal to 1 by 8, which is our equation number 2. Okay, now coming to third equation. What is the third equation? P of A cap intersection B cap intersection C cap equal to 1 by 4. How can I write this equation? I can write as P of A cap into P of B cap into P of C cap equal to 1 by 4. This is equation number 3. Actually, what they are asking? They are asking to find out P of A, P of B and P of C. So for that, what I will do, let me divide equation number 1 by equation number 3. Divide equation number 1 by equation number 3. As equation number 1 is P of A into P of B cap into P of C cap divided by equation number 3 is P of A cap into P of B cap into P of C cap equal to, as it is 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 4. 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 4. Right? Now let me see children. P of B cap gets cancelled. P of C cap gets cancelled. So we got P of A by P of A cap equal to 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 4. It will become 1. Right? So P of A by P of A cap equal to 1. So here I can cancel 4, 1 divided by 1, I'll get 1 only. Right? So cross multiplication, P of A equal to 1 into P of A cap. Right? How can I write as P of A cap? We can write P of A cap as 1 minus P of A. Yes or no children? We can write as P of A cap as 1 minus P of A. Let me transpose minus P of A. It will become P of A plus P of A equal to 1. So P of A plus P of A, 2 into P of A equal to 1. As 2 is multiplying, transpose, you will get P of A equal to 1 by 2 children. See, they are asking to find the value of P of A. What we got the value of P of A? 1 by 2. Children, did you understand how we got P of A? We divided equation number 1 by equation number 3. Right? Now what I want to do, let us divide equation number 2 by equation number 3. So that I will get, let me divide equation number 2 by equation number 3. As equation number 2 is P of B into, P of A cap into P of B into P of C cap divided by equation number 3 is P of A cap into P of B cap into P of C cap equal to 1 by 8 divided by 1 by 4. Okay children, now let me divide P of A cap, P of A cap, P of C cap, P of C cap. So this will become P of B by P of B cap equal to 1 by 8 into 4 by 1. 4 1 are 4 2s are. So P of B by P of B cap, I get it as 1 minus P of B equal to 1 by 2. Cross multiplication, 2 into P of B equal to cross multiplication 1 minus P of B. Let me transpose minus P of B that side. So this will become 2 into P of B plus P of B equal to 1. Transpose 3 into P of B equal to 1, because 2 P of B plus 1 P of B, it will become 3 into P of B. 3 you transpose, so you will get P of B equal to 1 by 3. Children, what is the value of P of B? As the value of P of B is 1 by 3 and the value of P of A is 1 by 2. We got P of A value and P of B value. Now we have to find the P of C value. How you will get P of C value? What is equation number 1, children? See, any equation you take. As we know, equation number 1 is P of A into P of B cap into P of C cap equal to 1 by 4. As we want P of C cap, right? Okay, let me find. We got the value of P of A is 1 by 2. Let me write. And we got the value of P of B 1 by 3, children. What is P of B cap? Children, P of B equal to 1 by 3. Then P of B cap is nothing but 1 minus P of B. I mean 1 minus 1 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 3 how much, children? 3 minus 1, 2 by 3. So P of B cap value is 2 by 3 into P of C cap equal to 1 by 4. So 2 gets cancelled. 1 by 3 into P of C cap, I can write 1 minus P of C equal to 1 by 4. Let me transpose 1 by 3 that side. So I get 1 minus P of C equal to 1 by 4 into 3 by 1. Right? 1 minus P of C equal to 3 by 4. Plus 3 by 4 you transpose, you will get 1 minus 3 by 4 equal to P of C. So here nothing in the sense 1. 1 minus 3 by 4 means 4 1 is 4 minus 1 3 is 3. I mean 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1 by 4. So what is the value of P of C, children? As the value of P of C is 1 by 4. Actually they are asking to find the values of P of A, P of B and P of C. What we got the value of P of A? As the value of P of A is 1 by 2. And what is the value of P of B? As the value of P of B is 1 by 3. And what is the value of P of C? The value of P of C is 1 by 4. Is it clear, children? No need of confusing. The thing is, they are independent events. Independent event means if it is P of given P of A intersection B cap intersection C cap. How can we write? P of A into P of B cap into P of C cap. Similarly, second equation, third equation. Then we need to do manipulations. You will get easy the values of P of A, P of B and P of C. Children, this is the most important 21 board model paper question they may ask in public examination. Okay, children? Yes, children. Now coming to second question. In a box containing 15 bulbs. We have one box here. It contains 15 bulbs. 5 are defective. Okay, total this box contains 15 bulbs. In that 5 are defective ones. Then what about remaining 10? They are good ones. Okay, they are defective. I mean they are not good. Okay. Children, first statement understood? We have a box. It contains 15 bulbs. 5 are defective. If 5 are defective, remaining 10 are good ones. If 5 bulbs are selected at random, 5 bulbs are selected at random from the box, we are selecting 5 bulbs randomly from the box. So here we are selecting, right? So combination, right? If you select 5 bulbs from 15, so that is 15C5. We are selecting if 5 bulbs are selected at random from the box. I mean number of ways selecting 5 bulbs. I can write number of ways number of ways of selecting 5 bulbs out of 15 is n of s equal to, we are selecting how many bulbs? 5 bulbs from 15. So that is 15C5. So this is the main important point. Probability means, what is the formula for probability? P of E equal to number of favorable outcomes to the total number of outcomes. So total number of outcomes is n of s, sample space n of s equal to 15C5. Right? Now coming to first question. What is the first question? The first question is none of them is defective. None of them is defective. I mean, none of them is defective. Actually, if you understand the question properly, totally we have 15 bulbs. In that, 10 bulbs are good one. Question is what? None of them is defective. I mean, nothing is defective. We need to select a bulb from the box. None of them is defective. I mean, we need to select good one, because we have how many good ones? We have 10 good ones, right? So from 10, we need to select none of them is defective. So totally we have how many bulbs? We have 10 bulbs. From that 10 bulbs, we have to select, right? So let me write, this can be done for none of the bulbs to be defective. Let me write statement for none of the bulbs is defective. None of the bulbs is defective. All the 5 bulbs must be selected. All the 5 bulbs must be selected. All 5 bulbs must be selected from 10 good bulbs. From 10 good bulbs. Okay. So this can be done in how many ways, children? Totally, the question is none of them is defective. None of them is defective in the sense all are good ones. Totally we have how many good ones? 10. Actually question is what? If 5 bulbs are selected at random, we are selecting how many bulbs? 5 bulbs. I mean, how many ways we can select? Totally we have good ones 10. From them we are selecting 5. So answer is what? 10C5. So number of favorable outcomes are 10C5. So therefore P of A equal to probability. P of A equal to number of favorable outcomes are 10C5 divided by total number of outcomes are 15C5. Children, did you understand? Totally we have 15 bulbs. From that we are selecting 5. So the way is, number of ways of selecting 5 bulbs out of 15 is 15C5. The question is none of them is defective. We have 10 good ones. None of them is defective means we have to select only good ones. We have 10 good ones. From them we are selecting 5. So 10C5. So that is 10C5 divided by 15C5. 10C5 means NCR, n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial, right? So I can write as 10 into 9 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 by 15C5 means 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 1, right? 11, sorry. So let us cancel now. What you will get? 6 table, 6 1 ja, 6 2 ja, 5 2 ja, 5 3 ja. So 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja, 7 1 ja, 7 2 ja. So 2 1 ja, 2 4 ja. Again 2 gets cancelled. So 3 4 ja, 12. 12 divided by 11 into 13, which is equal to 143. So the answer is what? 12 by 143. So this is our first question. Children, did you understand? What is the first question? Find the probability of the event. They are asking to find the probability of an event. Event is we call it as A, which is none of them is defective. None of them is defective means all are good ones. We have 10 good ones. Among them we have to select 5. So 10C5 divided by total number of possible ways are 15C5. 10c5 by 15c5. Okay, because r factorial, so actually NCR is nothing but NCR formula is n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial, right? How can I write as 10c5? 10 factorial by 10 factorial by 10 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial divided by, we have 15c5. I can write as 15 factorial by 15 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial. Okay, if we do this, I can do it as 10 factorial by 10 minus 5 means 5 factorial into 5 factorial into 15 minus 5, 10 factorial into 5 factorial by 15 factorial. Right, children? So after doing calculation, so this 5 factorial gets cancelled, right? So 15, so 10 factorial into 10 factorial by 5 factorial into 15 factorial. So this also, if further if we do simplification, we'll get only 10 factorial by 10 factorial by 15 factorial. We'll get 10 factorial by 15 factorial. Otherwise, you can write it as 10 factorial as 10 into 9 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. Again, if you want, let me do it. 10 factorial means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial by this 5 factorial. Let me write 5 factorial only. How can I write as 10? 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 factorial. Okay, already we have here 10 factorial. So this 10 factorial gets cancelled. So this 5 factorial will get cancelled. So what we got again? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 divided by, again we got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Children, did you understand? Directly I did it. Actually, what is the formula of NCR? N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Right? Everything you forgot about. Simply we can write as 10c5 means 10 factorial. 10c5 means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 divided by 15c5 means 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 11. You will get the answer 12 by 143. Further, if you do this everything. So simply, if you want concept, NCR formula n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay, children. So this is our first question. Again, coming to second question. What is the second question? Only one of them is defective. Only one of them is defective. Totally we have how many of them defective? We have 5 defective, right? So we have to select only one. One means what? 5c1. Remaining we have, totally we have to select 5 equals. One we have selected from defective. Actually we have defective 5c1. Remaining 4 from good ones only. That is 10c4. Right, children? Did you understand why I wrote possible ways are? Actually we have to select if 5 bulbs are selected. 5 means the question is only one of them is defective. Only one of them is defective. We have defectives are 5. We have to select one. So 5c1. Remaining 4 we have to select from good ones. That is 10c4. So that is the reason 5c1 into 10c4 divided by total possible outcomes are what? 15c5 I can write as 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 11. 5c1 means 5. 5c1 means 5 only. 10c4 means I can write as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into, that is 7 only. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, only 4 divided by 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 11. So 5 2 ja, 5 3 ja, 7 1 ja, 7 2 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja, 2 gets cancelled, 3 1 ja, 3 4 ja, 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja. So anything is left over here? No. 5 2 ja 10. 10 into 7. That is 1050. 5 2 ja 10. 10 7 ja 70. As they got 50, once again you check. So as we cancel here, we don't have 7. So correct only. 5 2 ja 10. They got 50 they got. See, 5 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 by. So children, 10C4, right? Still we have okay. We did not do numerator here properly. We did not do numerator. 5 into 10C4. 5C1 means 5 only. First let us do 5C1 into 10C4. 5C1 means 5. 10C4 means 10 factorial by 10 minus 4, 6 factorial into 4 factorial, children. So 5 into 10 into 7 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial by 6 factorial into 4 means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 6 gets cancelled. Okay, 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja, 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja, 5 3 ja, 5 5 ja 25, 25 3 ja 75, 75 2 ja 150, 150 into 7, 7 0 0, 7 5 ja 35, 7 1 ja 7 plus 3, 10. So that is equal to what? 1050. What is the numerator, children? The value of 5C1 into 10C4 is 1050 divided by this value is how much? 15C5 value is 143. Not 143. Let us do it once again. 1050 divided by 15C5. Let us do 15C5. Nothing, children. Don't confuse. 15C5 means here we have 15C5. Let me write 15C5. Separately we are doing 15C5 now. 15 factorial by 15 minus 5, 10 factorial into 5 factorial. 15 means 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 by 10 factorial into 5 means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 10 factorial gets cancelled. Okay. Now 5 1 ja, 5 3 ja, 4 1 ja, 4 3 ja, 3 3 cancel, 2 1 ja, 2 7 ja. Right. So we have 3 7 ja 21 into 13 into 11, 143. So 143 into 21, 3 10 10 3. So which is equal to how much? 300 3003. 143 into 21, 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8, 2 1 ja 2, 3 10 10 3003. So let us go with 3 table. 3 3 ja 9, 3 5 ja, again 11 table. 11 9 ja 99, 11 1 ja 11. So we are getting 350 by 1001. So they got 12 by 143. 1050 divided by 15C5. 15C5 value correct only. N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So 10 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2, 3 7 ja 21, 21 into 13 into 11 how much? 11 3 ja 33, 11 1 ja 11 plus 3, 143. Yes, 143 into 21. 1 3 ja 3, 1 4 ja 4. Yes, 3 10 303. Okay, still it will go with any table. 1001. I guess 7 table. Let us check with 7 table. 7 1 ja 7, 7 4 ja 28. Yes, 7 3 ja. So we got 15 by 143. Still it will go with any table? No, I guess. So we got answer is 15 by 143. Children, here we have to use the formula NCR. What is the formula of NCR? N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay. So 5C1 means 5 only. 10C4 means 10 factorial by 10 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial. Whose value is 1050. We found. Again we separately found 15C5 3003. After cancelling we got 50 by 143. Now what is our third question? Third question is at least one of them is defective. Here only one of them is defective. Children, only one of them is defective, and at least one of them is defective. They are complementary events. We know that. What is the formula for complementary events? We have P of E plus P of E bar equal to 1. So at least one of them is defective. We got 50 by 143 plus our event E bar is, we call it as, at least one of them is defective. We call it as P of E bar, which is equal to 1. Transpose. So P of E bar equal to 1 minus 50 by 143. Such that 143 minus 50 by 143. Such implies 3, 14 minus 5, 9 by 143. So we got 93 by, so 143 minus, one of them is defective, right? At least one of them is defective. These two are complementary events, children. First one and second one are complementary events. 1 minus 12 by, not 15 by, 12 by 143. So this is 12 by 143. 143 minus 12, which is equal to 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 1, 3. So answer is what? 131 by 143. Children, what is our third question? Our third question is, at least one of them is defective. So our first question is, none of them is defective. At least one of them is defective, and none of them is defective. They both are complementary events. Complementary events means P of E plus P of E bar equal to 1. So P of E is here 12 by 143 plus P of E bar equal to 1. So 12 I transpose that side. P of E bar equal to 1 minus 12 by 143. We got 131 by 143. So children, whatever we discussed in today's session, these two are 21 board model paper questions only. Compulsory they'll ask these questions. Okay, you have to practice this sum. It's not an easy sum. Once if you practice, it is easy only. The thing is only calculation part. Once if you understand the problem, easily we can. So children, don't forget to hit subscribe button, like it and share it with your friend children. Thank you.